These are Form Lighting's LED headlights, and they are some of the brightest LEDs on the market, but there's a ton of competition. So what makes these better than the rest? Later in the video, I'm going to give you 2 reasons why these are the best option. My Tundra actually came from the factory with LED headlights. Now, if you have LED headlights, why in the world would you upgrade to LED headlights? The blacked out look makes them look a lot meaner, and when you got a truck, I mean, you want to look cool. Secondly, I could tell immediately after the installation that these were way brighter. Number 3, the sequential turn signal. This is so sick. This takes the front end of your truck to the next level. It looks so good. Now that's enough chitter chatter. Let's get into the install. Starting up front, there's 4 screws that we need to remove. 1 in each of these holes right here. Next up, we got to remove this clip right here, and then another one on the other side. If your Toyota Tundra comes with all of the safety tech, you are going to want to go back here, and you're going to want to unclip this. It has a little tab here you just push in and pull out. Once you remove 4 screws and those 2 plastic clips, next up we got to pull the grill out. The first time is the scariest time. I promise you it's not that bad. Unfortunately, my camera went out of focus here, but you get the gist. Pull, tug, do whatever it takes to take that grill off, and we can move on to the following steps. Next up, we got to get rid of this plastic piece right here. Super simple, super easy. It's just held in by 2 plastic clips. I would have thought it had more, but it doesn't. 2 plastic clips and pull. Now we have to remove the headlight. The headlight is held in by 3 different bolts, 2 on top of the headlight and 1 on the side of the headlight. With the bolts out of the way, you're going to want to release the little plastic tabs that it has here. Once you have those released from there, pull straight out. And again, pull, tug, do whatever it takes. You won't break anything, just pull straight out. Don't pull up, down, straight out. Now that we have the headlight away from the truck, all you have to do is disconnect all of the cables that are plugged in. Now we get into the fun stuff. Let's go ahead and unbox this Form Lighting LED headlight. First and foremost, the presence of this box is absolutely amazing. When you see this box on your doorstep, you cannot help but smile. Inside of the box, obviously you get the headlights, but you also get all of the cables that are going to make these 100% plug and play. Sitting them side by side with the OEM LED headlights, wow, the quality of the materials feels OEM, if not a little bit better. You can definitely tell they care when they built these lights. Now for the install, the same way they went out, the same way they go in. The Form headlight has all of the connections that the OEM headlight has, so when you go to plug it in, everything goes back in the same way it came out. Before you start tightening everything, just make sure these 2 clips align, and then that 3rd hole lines up as well. The install is too easy. Out of all of the modifications that I've done, this has probably been the easiest modification I've done in a long time. Alrighty, so now I'm going to put some footage on screen of how they perform at night. Alright, so let's just start with some driving footage. Now, over OEM, they have a better spread, and they definitely have a stronger light output. Also, the high beams are extremely bright. The video isn't doing it justice. I can see so far with these headlights. Versus stock, it only seemed to get a little brighter than the actual low beam. Now, I got some pretty cool shots that I want to show you, but before I do, I want to tell you 2 reasons why Form Lighting's LED headlights are superior to the rest. There is no hyper flashing when you get these headlights, and it is a problem that I see a lot of people deal with when they go with a competitor LED headlight. With Form, I got the headlight, I installed the headlight, and I was done. All while being plug and play, no hyper flashing, and super easy to install. That already takes the cake. But secondly, it retains all of the OEM features. I personally didn't know about this. I was reading through forums when other people were complaining that they just spent hundreds of dollars on these super cool LEDs and they weren't able to adjust their headlight. Now, you may not know what I'm talking about, but the Toyota Tundra allows you to adjust your headlights, just meaning how high or how low they are pointing. Now, with that being said, Form Lighting allows you to keep that feature. Thank you. Now for the shots that I promised. Let's go ahead and get outside of the truck and we can actually see the pattern from the outside. So here we have just the DRLs on, and as you can see, they're pretty bright because they are giving off some light, but not a lot of light. Next up, we got the headlights on, and you can just see from the exterior how much light they actually output. Next up, you got the high beams, and you can definitely tell there's a big difference. When I had the stocks, I couldn't see that much a difference from the high beams to the low beams. You can see the difference with the Form Lighting headlights. Alrighty, so if you were on the fence about purchasing some LED headlights, I hope I gave you enough information to make an educated decision. Being able to keep the OEM function with these headlights is so good. I personally think that alone puts them above the rest. Don't hesitate. Pick them up right now. Let me know down below what you guys think. It's been your boy. I'm Outie Like an Audi. I'll see you tomorrow. Cinco de Malo. Peace.